Good morning, everybody. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Saturday morning. I'm here in Rochester, and again, it's a cold, miserable looking day here in England. Just cold and miserable. It is cold now. Got this morning and I put the heating on for a bit. It was frozen this morning. Feel a bit. I've got a bit of a sore throat as well. I hope everybody had a great evening yesterday. I hope everybody has a great day today. Not doing much today. I don't like this weather. Normally it's like dark when you wake up. It's still dark, isn't it? And not dark as in like night time, but dark as in it's just dull and miserable. So I'm going to try to make the most of today, and we'll see what happens. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1989, history was made when the Berlin Wall fell, allowing citizens of the divided Germany to come together for the first time in over 28 years.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. The time is 8:48 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Saturday the 9th of November.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 7 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. Today, you can look for overcast weather, with a high of 9 degrees and a low of 4 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? Because they lack toes.
And Alexa, whose birthday? Alexa, sorry. Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include United States Senator from Ohio Sherrod Brown, American film and television screenwriter, director, and producer Ryan Murphy, American-Canadian professional wrestler, musician, author and actor Chris Jericho, American actress and model Vanessa Lackey, and American actor and bodybuilder Lou Ferrigno.
I can safely say that I do not know or have heard of any of those people. No. Good morning, everybody. So yesterday I was at home all day, and it was a bleak, cold day as well. And I prefer to be indoors anyway, nice and warm, and just snuggled up on the sofa, watching a film on Netflix or on the telly, or just flicking through my tablet, and things like that. So yesterday we was at home, and we was looking forward to getting our Christmas bits. A couple of presents for my mum. Some like decorations and my tree. And my doormat. I've got a wreath, Christmas wreath coming for the door. And I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't go on holiday, because I haven't got a passport. I don't get a lot. So I think that was highly unfair what happened yesterday. Really, really unfair. And the tree, yeah, it was disappointing. It's more of an ornament than a Christmas tree. I'm happy with it. In fact, it probably will go on the table. But I can assure you, if I paid like £10 for a tree, I can get outside. I can get one bigger than that. So it was a bit disappointing. I'm happy with it. It's cute. But when I'm thinking of a 2-foot tree, I'm thinking of it this wide. right, this wide, that high, but this wide. So it's very deceptive when sellers are selling their stuff on eBay. Some can be very deceptive because the picture looks bigger than it is. It's expensive, but it looks quite big, and then it turns out to be very small. So yeah, they've got away with it. It is a 2-foot tree. It's up there, but it's not got many branches, and it's not very wide. So you've got to be very. It's like buying clothes. It's pot luck what you're going to get. So, you know, when you're buying shoes, a size 7 in some countries, or from some sellers, is more like a size 6, and it's very small, and the shoe is not wide. And then you go to another seller, and it's quite big, and you fit in it, and it's perfect. And clothing, a woman's 16 usually fits me, but from some companies it doesn't. A Primark large coat is actually very big on me. But if I get a large coat off of some companies on eBay or Amazon, they're tiny. A large is tiny. And I'm sure other women go through it as well. Getting clothing. And then you've got to go all through the hassle of sending it back. And, you know, I think some companies know that you don't, some people just don't want the hassle of wrapping it back up, going to the post office or whatever, sending it back. I mean, I can't print out labels. I haven't got a computer or a printer, so I can't print out labels to send things back. So it's time consuming, and it's also a waste of money. So yeah, the tree, I like it. It's disappointing, and then I'm, you know, all because some spiteful person in the internet is not getting their own way, and I know that's what it is, and this shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't be allowed to control my life, my bank. Who's doing this? They're controlling my bank, my post, my, you know, who's sending my packages, who's coming to my door. It's all orchestrated. Every single day of my life is made up by somebody else, and that's not fair. It's not fair on me. It's not. And I can prove it. The post is a load of shite. I think I've done that with these fake names and these fake signatures at the bottom of the letters, which means that the doctors are fake, and everything in my life is fucking fake. And you know, how many more people are going through this? It all started when I left my ex-husband up in Gloucestershire, and I started to live and do things and notice things on my own. When I left him. And now, you know, I'm the one that's suffering, and it shouldn't be that way. I just love it when perpetrators do all these things to me, like my father, and they don't apologise, and they won't accept they're in their wrong, and they don't apologise, and they won't explain why they've done it, and they get away with it until the day they die. And it's awful knowing, especially when my dad died, he didn't apologise, he didn't explain why he did those things to me. He just probably went with a smile on his face, because he'd got away with everything that he did because the police allowed him to. It's not good enough. I'm not a puppet doing what someone else tells me. I'm not a fucking dog. I don't get told what to do. And that's the bloody end of it. Someone wants photographs, fucking come and explain yourself, right? And you're not getting any anyway, whatever you fucking do. No one's getting any photographs out of me. And what do you want them for? Money. As far as I know, I'm just an ordinary member of the public, right? So why do I keep getting demands for photographs? Where's my photo? Fuck you. And then they'll take on another personality. I mean, it was James the other day, and then they'll leave it a couple of weeks or a couple of months till they think I've got no money and nothing, and they start on at me again. Where's, can I have a photo? Can I have a photo? Can I have a photo? And then you see people walking about the street in the clothing that I've sent them in the photograph. I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to do this, and who are they? And why are they stealing everything off of me when I'm fucking poor? And as I was saying, I think treating myself and trying to buy presents is not being excessively, over the top, and they're not luxuries. I mean, look at the size of that tree, for goodness sake. £9. So someone decides to mess around with my parcels. And they're conveniently put on the floor. But there's a parcel missing. And yeah, it's toothpaste. And it's Christmas tree lights. But that could make someone happy. And I have to get specific toothpaste because I have pain in my teeth. So, running off with my sensitive toothpaste. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? When you steal a parcel, you could be stealing someone's medication. You could be stealing something that somebody needs. So you need to think again before you steal or take someone else's property. Although some people just don't care. And the delivery drivers are just disgusting, aren't they? Sticking things, poking it out of a letterbox, which is a temptation for somebody, especially if they're poor. When I've come into the building and there's 15 mailboxes, and then 6 or 7 of them will have something stuck right out, which is a temptation. If something doesn't fucking fit in a letterbox, you don't put it in there. It's not rocket science, is it? Thick. Or just in a hurry and don't, you're squashing and breaking fragile items. It's not only Amazon delivery drivers, it's the post lady as well. She's done it. I mean, instead of trying to upset me and make me angry, why don't you tell me what the fuck is going on? Wouldn't that be easier than me have to keep complaining? I don't want to complain, believe you me. But if you just sit there and you shut up and you don't say anything, they're going to keep doing it. So I went for a walk last night. I didn't tape it because I didn't take my phone out. 3 of my 4 parcels were on the floor next to another parcel, next to another one, right? Excuse me, my video's being interrupted by my mum ringing. At 1 minute past 9, My mum's ringing while I'm doing this video. I've just got to go off the screen. Someone's mentioned the fact that I keep doing YouTube and TikTok videos, and you know, if I didn't have YouTube and TikTok, I think I'd go round the proverbial bend. I don't really see anybody and talk to anybody, and it's a kind of lifeline. So I'm going to continue to do them. So where was I? Yes, you've got to think of the mentality of this person that's trying to upset me. So my 3 parcels were next to another woman's parcels, because I'm a woman. So mine and Crystal's 3 parcels were next to another woman's on the floor. They weren't in the letterbox, okay? They weren't in the letterbox. They were on the floor. So I was due 4 parcels. So can you imagine, there's 4 parcels on the floor, but there's 3 for me and 1 for somebody else. Now I don't steal other people's property, no. I don't steal other people's property. And I read I looked at every parcel before I picked it up. So I picked the 3 parcels that were mine up, and then I left the other one. Walked out of the door, walked my dog around the field. Somebody went woof as I was walking up the road. I went on to, I mean, it makes me laugh. It's childish, isn't it? That adults act like silly kids like that. It's really silly, and I just laughed to myself. Walked onto the field, walked Max. Someone was on there with a torch, so I just walked him around a little bit twice. Came back home, and you know, I just try and block the noises out, because that's what my mum said to do. She said ignore them. She said she's had it, ignore it. So it's all, my mum knows what's going on, because apparently they used to shout out of cars to my mother. And shout up in Victoria Road, when my mum went to get my dad's beer down Grove Road, at the bottom of Grove Road, they used to shout out woof to my mum. So they know what they're fucking doing. And it's happening to me, which pisses me off, and I'm not my mum, and sometimes I get, you know, I'll shout back. But I try not to, because it just stresses you out. So that they're doing it to me, making out I'm my mum, because she used to get it. She stays indoors all day now and never goes out, so they're not shouting woof at Jennifer, they're shouting it at me. So, well, let them. They're monsters. And when this comes to light, they're all going to be put to shame. All of them. Put to shame. Anyway, I come back, and of course that woof is supposed to upset me. But the woman had come downstairs and she'd taken her parcel when I came back. She'd taken it. And then I've come upstairs yesterday evening and found out there's a parcel missing. And I told you, obviously, I think someone's taken it thinking that was the perfume, and it wasn't. So they've got a tube of toothpaste and some Christmas lights. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. The things they are doing to try and make me upset and angry, and it's not me, it's them. They're evil. They're a monster. It's just absolutely evil. And it's cold. I don't smoke. I don't drink. So they're punishing me for getting some ordinary shopping. Yeah, no, some people spend more than that on their shopping. When you think, oh, 80 quid on shopping, yeah, that's 40 quid a week. That isn't a lot when you're buying your toiletries and your dog food and toilet rolls and everything as well, is it? Oh, I don't get any home shopping. No, my mum does not have any home deliveries, but Charlotte goes and gets my mum shopping, sometimes every week. So how can you be jealous of me getting a little bit of shopping, right, when some people spend £200, £300 a week on their shopping? I mean, come on. How can you be jealous of that? Oh, I haven't got any money to buy presents. Yeah, well, she told me she didn't have any money to get any shopping, and Charlotte's gone and bought some shopping for her. I mean, this is silly. It's really ridiculous to be jealous of somebody that's got hardly anything. I mean, how ridiculous. I don't drive, I don't have a car, I don't buy petrol, I haven't got car insurance. See you later.